Alright, we're back. Hopefully this works. Yeah, the side window thing isn't working too well up here in the hills, so. Hopefully we get everybody back. Chesbro's a little low. I gotta get the thing to put this thing up in the. But yeah, I can see where it's gonna overheat. It's gonna overheat up there. Well, let's head back the other way and. Hopefully we get some viewers back. Sorry, I lost the signal here in the hills. I definitely got to get this thing mounted in the sunroof to stay active, so I got to get that heat shield thing. I see I have one viewer back with me. Okay, everything looks good in my rear view mirror, no traffic coming. We're going to stay here on Oak Glen. Yeah, I lost the signal up here because this thing really needs to be mounted on my roof or my sunroof. So I need to get the heat shield for it so I can put it in my sunroof. I might lose you guys again, who knows, but I'll just keep restarting it. But it looks like the thing shut down again. I don't know if it overheated or what. It seems like it doesn't take much to this thing to overheat. So I don't know if this thing's defective or what, but it should be good for another hour. So that's about how long it'll take us to get back home. But yep, I'm back. So I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy the heat shield when I get home. Anyways, it's a business investment. Because the Starlink account is for my new business, so I can get a tax deduction on it. Hopefully. So yeah, I've got a lot of neat stuff in the works right now, developing different websites and developing a lot of cool stuff, and it's super exciting. Just a lot of the stuff I've been developing lately that's kind of under wraps. Sal knows a little bit, Kat knows, she knows a little bit too. Her company's been printing up some of my promotional stuff, business cards and stuff like that. And they printed stuff for one of my clients, and we'll be printing more. So Cats, I'm gonna be emailing you tomorrow. The Racing Association, we need some more stuff. They need some more stuff printed. So anyways, neat stuff. So super exciting. I haven't been this excited about anything in quite a few years. Yeah. So I don't want to say too much because I can't give stuff away or give my ideas away or give away what's going on, but it's really encouraging to me. All right, we want to stay right on Oak Glen. We're out in the country. Yagas Road. No, I don't want to go to Yagas because I don't know where that's going to go. We're going to stay in Oak Glen. Oh boy, we're really going to buff. What in the world? I think we are going to. Wait, hold on. Is this a private residence up here? What is this? Oh man, a lot of trees up here. Idea. Rat. I think it's to be an open world. Oh my gosh, crazy. Oh my gosh, crazy. All right, we're gonna turn around and get out of here. Oh my goodness. Wow, nothing else. Nothing else. I wonder if my mom's watching. Maybe not, I don't know. I'll tell her after where I was. And I think off to the left was here's Edmonds. Yeah, so we're talking like 42 years ago. Our friends lived here, and they'd always invite us out. We'd come visit, and they'd always invite me to ride ATVs, and we'd have barbecues, and bring stuff out to share. Bring stuff out to add to the barbecue. And, yeah, good times. All right, I think the Starlink should hold up now. This road's pretty open. The trees aren't too bad. Oh my gosh, that house up on the left, that's crazy. Wish I could show you guys some of this stuff, but what I need is like a second camera looking out the side windows or something. That would be kind of interesting. Yeah, David, I'm on Edmondson. We used to have friends that lived off of Oak Glen out here, and I just passed by their old house. Looks so much different than back in the 80s when we used to come visit. Let's see, I'm trying to think of if we do a drive next weekend. I'm not sure if we'll do a drive next weekend, because Saturday we have Plane Talk on Aviation on the Radar, and I think I'm going to keep my Saturday afternoon free, because I am going out of town with my mom the next morning. So yeah, maybe in 2 weeks we'll go out to that lake in Hollister. Really like to do sometime too, and this could be a possibility, is take you guys on a drive over to Santa Cruz. This summertime, it's hopping over there, like the boardwalk and the beaches and stuff. We'll do one of those drives one day too. I'd really like it if Sal was available to spend like a day with me, and he could stay at my house or something, or we could do a drive over to Santa Cruz, even if it's on his channel. I mean, I'd be more than happy to drive. It would be kind of cool, but either way, we'll do a drive out to Santa Cruz one day. But definitely, I think in a couple weeks we'll do the drive out to the lake in Hollister. I think that would be like super fun. Now we're coming back into town in Morgan Hill. I don't know if we're on phone signal or Starlink. I don't know. I gotta figure this thing out. It's not working the way I want it to work, or at least I think it should be working. Somebody was asking about gas earlier. I think the Safeway store up here has gas for $4.99, but I don't need gas right now. But I think I am gonna pull up there and make an adjustment on the Starlink real quick. I don't know, this app is acting weird. Okay, there we go. We got our signal back. We should be good now, back to town. So now we're back on the Monterey Highway. Yeah, David, I forget the name of the lake out there south of Hollister. There's a lake out there, so I want to go out there maybe in a couple weeks. On Saturday we'll do a drive. I do have Fridays and Sundays off, but I kind of feel like Saturday's the best day. Fridays, a lot of people work and have other things going on. I know Saturdays people do things too, but although today I did pick Sunday because I had stuff going on and yesterday was the 4th of July, so everybody celebrates, at least those who celebrate, But yeah, I'm gonna do a little research on that lake south of Hollister and go check it out. And hopefully by then I can have the correct heat shield for my Starlink. That way I can put it up in the sunroof. When I drive by people, they probably wonder, what is that thing in his window? And it shut off. I think it's overheating. So we're on cell service now, which is fine. But yeah, this thing is not operating the way I want it to. Yeah, I don't know why this stupid thing keeps shutting off. I'm a little disappointed. I haven't powered up properly. Inside tour of Cardenas store. You know what? I really don't go into the stores just because of my disability right now. So, yeah. But one day, you never know. One day it'll happen where I'll be able to do it. My mom goes in there, but I don't think she's going to do a tour for us, so yeah. It's pretty cool. They have all the American flags lined up on this fence through here. Super, super cool. So, my next stream will be Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to SJC San Jose Airport to live stream the planes for a few hours. That will be a test stream, of course. I'm going to work on some of the things that need to improve from the last one. And hopefully it'll be a better viewing experience. So we'll probably start that about 4:30 on Wednesday on the other channel, the Aviation on the Radar channel. Although I'm not going to go to the usual parking garage, I'm going to go to a different parking garage. Try something a little different. The Starlink shut off again. I don't know. We get overheated again. Used to be called Felice's Western Wear. Yeah. Went there a few times. Didn't buy anything, but my parents, I think my mom bought my dad a cowboy hat back in the day there. I think she bought it there for him, and yeah, which I have kept that cowboy hat. It doesn't fit me, but that's a very cherished item of his that I will always keep. Starlink did shut off. I just looked back real quick and the light is off, so I don't know, this thing just overheats too easily. It's a bummer. I really want, I mean, I know I can't, no stream is perfect, but I wanted it to be as best as possible, but it's all a learning process with all this technology. By the next drive in a couple weeks, it will be taken care of. I just wish I was able to put it on the roof of the car. It would be so much better. Because they're really built to be outside and stuff like that. So, I'll check something here real quick. I just rebooted the Starlink. We'll see if that works again. It's booting back up. Toyota Tundra in front of us. I used to have a Ford F-250. I love that truck, but it just had no purpose for it anymore. I had no reason to keep it. So I traded in and got this car I'm in right now. So anyways, yeah, Wednesday afternoon we'll be at San Jose Airport. The late afternoon, early evening traffic's pretty decent there. You'll get a UPS heavy, get a FedEx heavy, and then they'll come in and about 2 hours later they'll depart, so we'll go for all that. And yeah, been working on my settings for the stream for that. We'll be good, and I don't know if I'm going to use the same camera as last time, so we'll see. Are you guys still with me? Let me know in the chat, just so I know we're still connected. That helps me. It says we got 7. Oh, okay, great. Thank you, David. So, yeah. We're on the north end of Gilroy, on the outskirts, and we'll take a cruise through town on the way home before we say goodbye for the evening. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else I haven't showed you guys. Off to the left, on the other side of the railroad tracks, I work in one of these buildings. I won't necessarily say which one, but I've worked there for quite a few years. Very grateful for that job, and be there tomorrow. I primarily work remote now, but tomorrow I need to be on site for a very important meeting, so that'll be cool. So as you can tell, I'm a very, very busy person. I work, that job, and then, of course, launching my own business at the same time. And a lot of nights, man, I'm up till 12, 1, 2 in the morning. After I put in my, day of work for my employer, and then stay up in the evenings, up late, working on my own projects. So, yeah. Sleep is a luxury these days, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Our barbecue restaurant, pretty much only barbecue restaurant. Longhouse, this restaurant's been here for ages, and man, they got good food at great prices, great portions. That place is always busy, and That says a lot. So me and my mom go and eat there on occasion. It's been a while since I've been there, but very good food. Let's see what's up in downtown Gilroy before we head back to the casa. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy. See, that drive relaxed me so much. It was, yeah. That's what I needed, though. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, despite some of the technical issues. But like I said, I'm working on that stuff, and hopefully we'll get it fixed. On the right's a pizza place, supposed to be pretty good. Our downtown is okay, but it could be a lot better. People out probably watching the soccer game in some of the tap houses down here. A lot of beer joints, as I like to call them. I think we have too many, to be honest with you. But, well, that's just the way it is. You need more tea. Well, if I drink too much all at once, then I will need to use a restroom. And, well, there was definitely no restrooms where we were earlier. But we're almost home. He's almost home. Yeah, yawning can be contagious at times, definitely. See, I think this Thursday night they have the bands again, or one band downtown. This past week on Thursday they did not have any downtown music because I think of the holiday weekend. I still want to try to get out here to one of them this summer and hopefully be able to stream some music on here. And it's no Fremont Street or anything great, but I'd like to see how some of our local bands are doing. I don't know, we could use more venues for local music around here. I don't know, it just seems that local, like, music, with live bands is just, I don't know, it's like, almost like it's not a big thing in this town anymore. Back in the day, it used to be a pretty big thing. Oh, I know, we'll go out to the sports park and we'll end the stream there. That's what we'll do. We'll keep going a little bit. Sport park's about a 1.5 2 miles down the road, and we'll end the stream there, and then I'll go home. Look down my window, get some fresh air. A lowrider Cadillac on the back of that tow truck that just passed by. But yeah, it'd be nice to have more local live music around here, and not necessarily like in a bar or nightclub either. I mean, somewhere that's family friendly. It's like bars and nightclubs are really, really not my place. Not really for me. But I don't mind like going downtown or out in the open. But yeah, bars and nightclubs just not my thing. Not for me. What's that, Sal? Me too? What, you want more music in your town? Or, I don't know, you meant by me too, LOL. Alright, this is Lucchesa Avenue. Sports Park is just off to the right. You might see the stadium lights. Well, it's not really a stadium, but I will say our sports park is nice that they have for the community here. drinks more tea. He would need a bio. Yes, I would need a bio break, and that can't happen till I get home. Sal, who's winning the soccer game between Mexico and England? Is it 1776 all over again? Yeah. The outdoor concerts are really cool. Before COVID happened, and yeah, I said it, the C word. I know a lot of people don't like to say it, but back before that whole thing that changed the world, unfortunately, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk on Friday nights used to have these big free concerts, and they would get like older bands from like the 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s, and they used to call them concerts on the boardwalk, and they were free because a boardwalk, you don't have to pay to get in. It's free. You only pay like for your rides and merchandise, food, drink, all that kind of stuff. Let me get through here real quick. We might buffer, but let me get through here real quick and I'll continue my thought. Is the park closed? No, it's not closed. Okay. Although I don't want to face that way, or else the sun's gonna overheat my Starlink. So let me go up here and turn around. All right. So, anyways, yeah, they used to have concerts on the boardwalk, and those were so fun. And yeah, those were cool. They were on Friday nights. I used to go with my mom and dad a lot. We'd meet up with friends, family, and yeah, those used to be so fun. But then, after the whole fiasco with 2020, they stopped doing them. Now they just have like small bands on the boardwalk, like local bands, which is fine, but it's not the caliber that it once was with like well-known bands. I mean, saw like the late great Eddie Money a couple times. There was a like surfer music group from the 60s, Jan and Dean, from my mom and dad's day. We went and saw them, and my dad was like so excited to see them. There were like other groups that were there. It was so much fun, and they don't do those anymore. And we just need more live outdoor music, And I'm not gonna. I mean, they have the up in Mountain View where you can go to concerts, but they're so expensive, and I really don't want to go there. I forget what's the name of that place. Shoreline Amphitheater, and I don't want to go there and pay $100 or $200 to see a concert. And anyways, I don't care for most of the groups that go there. I want to see like groups from the 80s and 90s that were like back in my day. That the music I liked from when I was growing up. So yeah. Yeah, Nancy, I saw them there like 2 or 3 times, I think, at the boardwalk over here in Santa Cruz, and here's like the interesting thing about it. So these concerts were probably about between 2010, 2015 before he passed away. Maybe between 2010 and 2015, 2016. Saw him 2 or 3 times. And, at that point, he was already considered old school, so you would think that a majority of the crowd would be like people our age and maybe like our parents' age. I kid you not, 50% to 60% of the audience there at the time were college-age students. And it was pretty surprising. And it's like they were singing along, they knew the words of the songs and everything. It was kind of interesting that at the time that generation like knew his music. So yeah. Anyways, this is our sports park, and I think we're gonna call it a stream. And thank you for hanging in with me. And yeah, this was fun. I like to drive and talk, and just like to enjoy places. So yeah, maybe in a couple weeks, we'll do that trip down to that lake in Hollister, and hopefully I'll have the Starlink all figured out so we don't get disconnected. So yeah. Dude, when I hit the like button, I got a spinning wheel like a face. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to hit that when I get home, hit that like button, see what it does for me. All right, my friends, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a couple hours. It was fun. And I'm going to do some research on the lake in Hollister, and we'll go there and hopefully get to see you all on Wednesday afternoon on the other channel, Aviation on the Radar. Matter of fact, do I have any mods on this channel? Did I give any of you mod privileges? Those of you who are mods on the other channel, would you mind being mods here too? If you wouldn't mind, I'll give you guys a shield. Right now, Nancy, Sal, and Cats were here. Friends, if you wouldn't mind being mods here, I'd appreciate it. I'd like to keep the same mod group from the other channel. Hey, David, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I don't think I have mods on this channel. Yeah. Anyways, all right, my friends. Thank you, Nancy. I'm sure everybody else wouldn't mind being a mod. So I want to build this channel up. Take us to the Crooked Street in Hollister. Which street is that, Sal? Crooked Street in Hollister. The only Crooked Street I know of is like Lombard Street in San Francisco, which that may be fun sometime. But I don't like going to I don't like going past SFO though. San Francisco's just not the same. This was fun. Oh, thank you, Naomi. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. What's a Crooked Street, Sal? England 2, Mexico 0? Oh, man, that's not good. But yeah, what's a Crooked... Oh, we're the San... Alright, my friends. I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We'll see you, hopefully, all on Wednesday on Aviation on the Radar when we go to SJC, San Jose Airport, in person. Alright, friends. We will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. And we're out of here. Let me see. Okay, there's the end button. Alright, see you later, friends. Bye-bye.